Why your thoughts and feelings don't actually matter. This is Rewrite Your Reality with Reese. I am your host, and there's quite a few questions popping up about how do I control my thoughts? How do I stop these feelings? I want a perfect experience of reality. Now, see, to us, perfect experience of reality is the non-stop experience of what we like. But there tends to be a little one-sided in things, because if you don't know what you don't like, you don't know what you do like, you won't be able to express anything else, right? And sometimes you have a rainy day. Like, why do you have a rainy day? So you can appreciate a sunny one. Maybe you like rainy days, right? Who knows? Everyone's different, but everyone's having their own experience of their reality. And when I say their specific reality, I literally mean their specific reality. When you're looking out and you hear the terms your reality, you think that what you are seeing is just your reality, and then like other people's lives on TV or across the ocean or whatever, those are different versions of reality. That's not necessarily true, right? If you look out and you look at the sun or you look at the moon, you're looking at your version of the sun, your version of the moon, your version of the people in your reality. Not just your immediate physical reality, like the people that you talk to now and then, right? I mean the people that exist within your awareness. Your awareness is much more than what you are physically aware of, right? Your awareness is everything that you may not be physically aware of, right? You are the character that is experiencing that specific reality as a viewpoint in how source, God, reality, the quantum field, whatever, experiences that specific point of that specific frame. Putting it like this. Say you had a number line. Let's take the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those numbers. Together we call it the number line. Without any one number, we don't have what we would call the number line. Every number is important, right? If every number line, if every number in the number line makes up the number line, and the number line is consciously being the number line, how would the number line experience every single number as its own experience, right? It would actually have to forget that it's number 2, 3, 4 onward and be number 1 and experience 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 as an experience to know itself, that it's not just what it's being, but it's experiencing what it's being as what it's being and as what it is not. But it has to do that for every single number simultaneously, right? That's a pretty cool concept. Let me just draw that actually, right? Get my little pen, I've dropped it. Number line, right? Let's just say the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, whatever, right? We have the number line. Let's say that number line was conscious. This number line represents I am, right? That number line represents I am awareness. So, if the number line represents I am awareness, and this entire thing makes up the consciousness of what this is. This entire thing is consciousness. And at no point is any one part of it greater than the other. We assign magnitude to these as a physical being, but the representation of the number itself is just a number. It represents something bigger, but that doesn't matter in this book. Example, right? As I am, how would you experience yourself as every single number? You would have to be number 1, right? I am number 1. Sorry. I am number 1. And you would have to forget that you are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0, right? And whatever you as number 1 were contemplating, whatever arrangement of reality you were thinking, then it would have to manifest itself as the arrangement, and you would have to experience yourself as that arrangement. So it'd be 2 1 3 4, right? Or 2 3 1 2 3 9 1, depending on the number that you are being, i.e. number one, and how you are focusing on being that number one, in what rearrangement of reality. And just with this basic number line, can you imagine how many specific arrangements there are, where that one is rearranged at every other point, and it exists as that arrangement. So it's not just 1 2 3, it's 2 3 1, or 3 2 1, or 1 3 2. Those are all just arrangements of what the number one could experience itself as within that arrangement of reality. Every single point of these things is a point of consciousness, all the way to 9 in this example, and it can experience itself as any one of these arrangements. See, 2 1 3 4, 2 is another viewpoint, 3 is another viewpoint, 4 is another viewpoint, but those viewpoints all exist. And if you were that one and your specific person is number 3, the viewpoint of you and them are together. Another viewpoint is you and number one are not together, and that's just another viewpoint, but the viewpoint is controlled via the number when it is conscious of one being the number and two being the arrangement of whatever it is as reality. I just thought about this example on the spot chat, right? I thought it was really cool, so I just decided to go with it. So what if that number thinks it can't be the arrangement? It doesn't matter, because you're the number line. The number line knows it can be that number. The number itself doesn't have to think it can be or think it can't be, because it won't matter. It doesn't matter if the number feels like it can't be. It doesn't matter if the number feels like it's in the wrong place. It doesn't matter if the number feels like it can't be greater than another number. It doesn't matter. Why? Because you are the number line itself, pretending to be one of the numbers, so the number line can experience itself as the number line via one of the numbers, putting it into reality creation. You are I am awareness. It doesn't matter what your physical character is thinking. It doesn't matter what your physical character is experiencing. It doesn't matter what your physical character is feeling emotionally. Because as I am awareness, you know and you are aware of the arrangement. You know and you are aware that there are infinite arrangements. You know that you are and are aware that you are all of those arrangements, because you are the number line, because you are I am awareness, and the arrangement of reality that you choose to be right now as the number line exists right now. That's reality creation in a nutshell, because you can basically explain reality creation with pretty much anything. Why? Because everything exists as that, as reality, because everything is reality. So you have to be able to explain reality via anything. Like if you took the alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, we have the alphabet. Now if the alphabet was conscious, it is, the alphabet's conscious, right? And you were being the letter D, right? And you wanted to experience yourself as the letter D. You'd have to forget that you were all the other letters and then arrange yourself in certain ways to make sense of yourself being the letter D and what you are experiencing yourself as not. You make words like duck, right? Whatever. Sometimes you leave out words. People get left behind. People get left behind because they're no longer part of that number line. Right? But the numbers don't go away. Like if you and a specific person are, I'm loving this example. If you and a specific person are 1 and 6, then you just focus on yourself being the number line where 1 and 6 are together, right? And then it becomes 2 1 6 or 9 1 6 or whatever, right? And all the people, they still exist, but they exist as a different part of the arrangement of reality, or in this case, the number line. It doesn't matter if the number thinks it can't be something. It doesn't matter if the number is freaked out or having a hard time, or it feels like there's a bigger number in front of it. You are the number line itself. You are the bigger number and the smaller one. It does not matter. This is a really funny example, right? I'll make a more detailed one about it if you like this video. I like this example. I'll make a post about it myself, actually. So you can rest as awareness, rest as just knowing you are I am awareness. So let go of trying to manage how you feel as one of the numbers. Identifies with the number line, I am. And say, I am this variation of numbers. That's what it must be rearranging as. The rearrangement has to make sense, but it only can make sense from already being it. You can only make sense of it backwards. You can't see how it's going to arrange itself forward because you don't have the viewpoint of the whole number line. But you are the number line. But you're not here to be the whole number line. You're here to experience yourself as one of the specific numbers in that number line, as the number line, with the ability to be any arrangement in it. So that's basically who you are. This video took a hell of a turn. But that's what reality creation is, like you're having fun. That being said, much love, much light, and I'll see you all in the next one. This is Reality Worthies. Thank you for joining, thank you for sharing, thank you for liking. That short that I put up really rocketed, which is really funny. I love it. Thank you all for being here, and Facebook group and TikTok page if you want to enjoy some more things and get a hold of me. There's a email in the description box below. That being said, love and light to you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.